Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am joined today by Ben, who we have not seen in in a few minutes. It's been a while since we've had the pleasure of you on my channel. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's always nice to see you, Leah.
Yes, and I'm really excited because there is a new product in the works that we're getting. We've done a little teaser, and that is actually, I'll let you talk about it. I'll just hold the products up as I drop it.
Okay. Well, you know, my whole story is delivery. I'm a pharmacist, and I'm always thinking about how am I going to get the medicine to the place where it needs to be. In the case of skincare, that medicine has to be underneath the skin. The skin's kind of weird. You know, you're an esthetician, and I'm a skincare professional, and a lot of your listeners are savvy, but most people don't realize that the skin is stratified. It's layered, and the top is made up of dead cells, much like your fingernail and proteins. Yes, that's the active ingredients. And the real trick to skincare is how are you going to get through that skin surface to the living cells underneath? So with all my formulations, I always include transdermal penetrants. In fact, all my formulations are just combinations of active materials and transdermal penetrants. When I say active materials, I mean ingredients that the skin cell can respond to. I don't care about the skin. This is kind of interesting, right? I'm in the skincare business. I don't care about the skin. I care about the skin cell. Then the skin will be beautiful. If you have a problem with your skin, you don't really have a skin problem. You got a skin cell problem. Either it's not making moisture factors, it's not dividing enough to form a strong barrier. If it's the cells in the dermis, it's not making collagen. All our skin issues, dry skin and acne and eczema and whatever, psoriasis or aging skin or thinning skin, all of this is cellular issues. And in order to have a skincare product to be effective, you got to get down to the cell. I take care of this through formulations that include transdermal penetrants, esters primarily, but also ingredients that the skin is familiar with that we'll use to piggyback our active ingredients, which are mostly vitamins, into the lower levels of the skin. When I work with dermatologists and estheticians and people who have facilities, they have devices they can use to drive those active materials into the lower levels of the skin. They use galvanic, or they'll use iontophoresis, or lately there's been these water jet machines, hydrofacial kinds of machines. So what I did with this new product line, the Infuse, is I'm using a device to drive the active material into the skin. And we discovered this kind of accidentally. A couple of my estheticians were working with one of my formulations that I make for the hydrofacial. I don't know if you're familiar with that machine. I make these solutions for the hydrofacial machine. And they were experimenting with these solutions with a device that drives the active ingredients into the skin, and they were getting these incredible results. I said, why don't we just sell this device and sell our hydrofacial solutions, our derivatives of hydrofacial solutions in a package? And that's exactly what the Infuse is. It's high-powered active ingredients, highly concentrated in a mineral base that you use a device to drive into the lower levels of the skin. And when I'm talking about active materials, I'm talking about fruit sugar acids, I'm talking about amino acids, I'm talking about niacin, I'm talking about high hyaluronic acid, I'm talking about plant-derived minerals, phospholipids, caffeine, carnosine, and most importantly, a very, very special form of oxygen that's a solid. You know, oxygen's a gas, right? We breathe oxygen, but I discovered a very interesting form of oxygen that is a solid form of oxygen. It's molecular oxygen that you can use. You can put in a solution, and you can use your machine to drive oxygen to the lower levels of the skin. Oxygen is a powerful vasodilator, increases blood supply, accelerates healing, and it works perfectly with the antioxidants and the minerals and the other nutrients that are in the other products. It's a three-part system, three solutions. Step 1, step 2, step 3, you put them in your Infuse device, you drive them into your skin, and the results are mind-blowing. I mean, amazing, just with one treatment, let alone what happens when you use them on a regular basis. When I'm talking about results, I'm talking about a beautiful glow to the skin, softening to the skin, a tightening to the skin. It's just the most amazing treatment. You would think that you would have to go to a salon or a spa to get, and you can get it out of the comfort of your own bathroom or kitchen or living room, wherever you're using your
Did you use it right before this? Because you're glowing.
I've been using it since we came up with it. I've been using it, but I've been using all my products since. In fact, you know this probably, but I developed all my products basically for me and my patients, and then I repurpose them for consumers. So I've been using all these strategies myself for decades. And the infused device I've been using now for almost 6 months. When we first, Carrie and Kristen, our estheticians, first discovered it about 8 months ago, and I've been using it for about 5 or 6 months now. And it really is, it's dramatic.
Yeah,
And
I'm so excited because and truly it all comes down to these formulas, and obviously having a device, but it's really what the results are going to be in these. So that's what I'm most excited about.
And your point's well taken, Leah, because you could actually use those as just on a pad, as without even the device. But the device makes it work that much better because it forces using pressure, using air pressure, it forces the active ingredients to the basal layer of the epidermis and into the dermis, even where the fibroblasts, the collagen making cells are.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited, and I know we gave like a little teaser, and people every day are like, when is this device available?
Should be soon.
Yeah, so we're really excited. Well, awesome. I'm glad that we were able to go over this a little bit. We'll definitely have to go over it again when we actually have it. And then my next really quick question for today's quick video is, okay, out of all your amazing formulations, of course, they're all lovely. Yes, what is the one product everybody has to be on if you had to pick one, and why?
It's like asking a parent what their favorite child is.
I know, but you have one. Everybody has a favorite child, even when they don't want to admit it.
All right, I do have a favorite child, but I don't want my other children to get jealous because all my children are important. They're all important. Retinol is important. Omega-6 is important. But there's my favorite, and then there's the must-have, and they're different. The must-have is transdermal C Serum. That's a must-have. That's almost 80%. It's over 70% fat-soluble vitamin C. That means essentially 4/5 of every drop of transdermal C Serum is going to be fat-soluble vitamin C, which is by far the most important ingredient you could ever put on your skin. It's got the esters for the transdermal penetration, a touch of cholesterol for accelerating the healing of the skin barrier, a little bit of licorice extract and chamomile extract, 5 ingredients. That's it. Lasts forever. You can use it on wrinkles and cuts and scrapes and your baby's diaper rash and sunburn, and all my products are healing products. And that's really, to me, that's the missing link in skincare land, is skincare should be healing. A beauty product, if a beauty product is not a healing product, it's not a beauty product either, because beauty is a function of health. Beauty is a function of healing. So if you can't put your wrinkle cream on your baby's diaper rash and accelerate the healing of the diaper rash, it's not a wrinkle cream either, because the same mechanism that prevents wrinkles, or that it accelerates the growth of collagen and connective tissue to reverse wrinkles, heals the skin. So healing equals beauty to me. So True Transdermal C Serum is a healing product as well as a beauty product. It's, even though the upfront price is expensive, it lasts a really long time. So it's incredibly cost effective. But my favorite product, that's the must-have. If you have to have one product in my line, that's the must-have. My favorite is the Omega-6 Healing Cream, just because it is so darn healing. It's so multifunctional. And the way I created it was for a guy, you probably heard the story, a helicopter pilot who crashed into he was a firefighter helicopter pilot, and he was fighting a forest fire. He crashed into the forest fire. He got these major burns on his body, and his doctor asked me to create a vitamin C product for his burns. And at the time, I didn't really know about fat-soluble vitamin C, but upon doing research, I figured it out. I made him this product, Omega-6 Healing Cream, which is a rich fat-soluble vitamin C product. It worked so well for him, his insurance company ended up paying for it. I repurposed it as an overall healing product, and it really is. I mean, for me to even tell you how amazing it is, it would sound like I was just blowing smoke or exaggerating. It really is that amazing. So I have to say that's my favorite product. And whenever we're making it, it smells so yummy and delicious, and it looks creamy and good. I always get a kick out of having it made. So that's my favorite child, if you will. But if you have to have a one product must have, I would say it'd be the True Transdermal C Serum.
Yeah, and even the Omega lasts forever.
And that lasts forever too. That's the biggest problem with my formulations, is because I took the baloney out. I know, and I thought, and I still think, and it's, it is true, it creates value for the consumer. You use tiny amounts, and you don't you're an esthetician, you know this. You don't want to put a bunch of stuff on your skin. You want to put as little as possible. When you have a cold and you're sick, you don't pop open the bottle of amoxicillin and swallow all 30 pills because you want to get better faster, right? You take one little pill and you take it every 8 hours, because each pill is powerful and potent, and it's something you take seriously. I want skincare to be like medicine. I think skincare deserves a gravitas, a seriousness that it doesn't have. And when you formulate, like I formulate beauty products that are health products, that creates almost like a medicinal or therapeutic kind of milieu or cachet around the product. And that's really what I'm trying to achieve. So use such small amounts of omega-6 healing cream, Truth Transdermal C Serum, all of our products, it creates great value, not to mention the fact that you don't have to slather a bunch of product on your skin, which is never a good idea.
No, I completely agree. And my favorite product would obviously be the 5% serum. I've been using that for.
You're talking about Resurfix.
Yes,
Yes,
I
yeah.
love that product.
Yeah,
By far my favorite. One of my favorite products out of any product I've ever tried from anybody. So that one's definitely my favorite. So
You're smart. You know, retinol's tricky because retinol, it's like going to the gym. You know, I know you work out. I can tell you work out. Working out's great, but if you just got out of the hospital, you're not going to get on the bench and start bench pressing 225 pounds. So retinol is kind of like that. Retinol is a workout for your skin, but if your skin is fragile, the barrier is weak, you've got immune activation from digestive problems or some kind of immune issue, you're going to have a problem using retinol. So I knew my patients needed retinol, but I wanted to figure out a way to deliver that retinol in a vehicle that would kind of take the bite out of the retinol. I did that with the retinol gel, but then I came up with some strategies for the retinol serum, the Resurfix serum, which is essentially a 5% retinol serum. Well, you know this. There's no 5% retinols on the market. When you tell people about 5% retinol, they're like, oh, you must mean 0.5%. That's got to be a mistake. No, that ain't a mistake. It's 5% retinol, but because of the entire formulation, the way I put it together, it's so mild that almost anybody can use it. And that's pretty incredible that you can get that kind of dose of retinol. And again, like our other products, it lasts forever because you only use 1 or 2 drops.
Yeah, I never thought I would even be able to use a retinol. So to be able to use a 5% and be so gentle and like my skin loves it. And I mean, we sell a lot of the 5%. It's my favorite. I talk about it all the time. And to have never had anybody have any issues. I mean, of course,
amazing, right?
The peeling, some people do get the peeling, but that's
you get the peeling a little bit.
Yeah, that's totally normal. It goes away. But for people just to love it the way that people love that 5% serum is crazy. But I love it too. So I just that's my favorite of your children. So
thank you, Leah. And your skin is ridiculously amazing and beautiful.
Thanks. I know. Thank you. It's because of you. Well, perfect. Well, today's video was just going to be super quick, just to kind of get you back on my channel because it's been a minute, but I definitely want to start doing these more often. So if you guys have any questions for us, you want to see anything particular in an upcoming video, please let us know below. And thank you again so much for being here. I know everybody's super excited to get their hands on the Infuse and these new serums. And again, it's going to be something that changes everybody's life, because everything you do is just remarkable. So we're so excited.
I appreciate that.
Yes. Okay. Well, see you guys. Yes.
Bye.